Welcome to an Age of Empires 4 casted game. We got, in the color yellow, Soldier playing as the Rus. And in the color blue, we got Chillman playing as the English. Now, as usual, let's see which ornaments they have. They have the default gold, both of them. I really want to see more people changing the ornaments here. I like collectibles, and looks like there will come skins to Age of Empires 4. Some people are like discussing, hey, you shouldn't put skins here because they will like mislead people what kind of civilization they're playing and all this kind of stuff. And you know, those are fair points. Like, for example, I saw someone like, oh, like you want to put Snoop Dogg as a military unit here. I don't think that's gonna happen, because for RTS there is something when in game development there's something called design language. And for example, when you see this building, like the way it's shaped and everything, you know it's a town center. It has like a big house here, small walls are around here, big house here, small walls around there. And they also have distinct shapes, like as the Rus has the triangle shapes here. The English has like different type of texture for the buildings, so you know who they are. Same as the mining camp. Well, the Rus don't need mining camp because, you know, they kill animals for gold. And you know, it's kind of interesting mechanic. I don't know how that works in real life, but you know, I take it. We're having a little bit of fantasy here. So, going back to the topic of the skins, I don't think they will change that much. They will keep the same design language. They will just add some twist into it, so you can still recognize the units. You can still recognize what military units is, if it's a knight, if it's a man-at-arms, if it's a town center. Those things need to be really clear, because especially in RTS games, you need to recognize what kind of unit you are fighting against and what kind of building you are attacking or you're producing. So this kind of things, I don't feel it's gonna harm the game. I'm up for more skins in the game, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. You may like it, you may not like it. Looks like they're coming, so well, I would like to know your opinion about it. So we got the Kremlin going out for the Soldier. Kremlin, one of the favorite landmarks of this season. Why is it so good? Because it protects. It's a very good defensive building. It also, you can call like this militia every 1 minute. They will spawn here, and you can use them whenever you want to defend. Maybe you have no units and you just call them militia and you turn things around. Maybe you want to harass a little bit. So it's quite handy. One of the best landmarks in the game. And this is why Root's so strong. They have the passive gold, they have the Kremlin, they can just go for a second TC super fast. I don't know if that's what Soldier will do here. If he wants a second TC, he should be able to go very soon. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little bit too late, I think. As the Rus, you can get a second TC really fast. Get a first longbow joining the party. Try to do some harassment. A civilization like the Rus is really hard to harass because normally they don't go for the gold, so they're pretty chill here. There is still some space for Chillman to harass in this area with the longbows. And it looks like it's gonna be only one longbow. We got the first early night going. Remember, the Rus has access to early knights, so they have one of the strongest knights in the game. I will say they are the strongest in terms of attack because they have this buff here, Knight Poleaxe, which make them the strongest knights in the game in terms of damage, but the French knight has more HP and more bonuses, so most people prefer the French knight, but the Rus knight is really strong. We got this archer, only one archer doing damage, but looks like the knight is gonna get the archer. A little bit of a mistake from Chillman. If he's gonna fight anyway and he knows this villager is gonna die, he might as well just focus on the villager. He may get one kill. Now only one knight. Chillman still with no units, focusing on his second town center, very close to his base, protecting the gold, protecting the stone. A civilization like the English don't need to go out to gather their resources as much as other civilizations because they have very good farms, so they can stay at their base, and that's their strength. So it's a very defensive civilization. It's very hard to harass. See what soldier sees. Looks like he's gonna go for some harassment. Chillman already predicting this, creating the first pikeman. Well, pikeman, hardened speakman, I don't know how they call it. Sometimes I hear people say pikeman, sometimes I see people call it spearman. But soldier, a little bit too late to the party, second TC is going up, and with that, it's gonna be harder to harass. Let's see what options he has now. So he potentially go for professional scouts to get his deer and carry it into the base, and you know, boom. He can come to this area to defend. See the first English farms going up. Like the English farms are really cheap. I'm talking about 37 wood, whereas the regular player, such as the Rus, has 75 wood. That's a lot less. It's like half the price. So English now with a very good economy should be able to stay in his base nice and safe. And let's see if he transition. If he's looking for that transition for the Castle Age. Not there yet. Looks like more military units going, or just maybe just some farms. He's going for some farms here. It's like it's just chill in the base. You cannot enter the base. I do not fear you. Spearman protecting this area for the wood line. Meanwhile, I can just put my farms around my TC, and I should be having the time of my life here. Meanwhile, villagers going to go for a second TC. Scout will try to be a little bit annoying here. We see more knights joining the field. Looks like soldier says that Chillman, it's focusing on his economy. Maybe a good idea to start attacking, because he shouldn't have many units, but this spearman should be able to protect this side of the wood line. Unfortunately for him, those farms are very well protected. This gold is very well protected. So let's see if he's able to make some harassment. Wheelbarrow going on for Chillman. Second knight. I wonder where he puts the knight soldier. He's gathering up here, so he's definitely go for try some harassment. We got 16 villagers on wood. That's a lot. If you're not producing units with this, like especially longbows, then you're focusing on your economy. And I wonder, at this point, it might be a good idea to put a wall here, because you don't have much military. If the Rus player really decides to go full military, you can have problems here. But apparently he's not. He will be focusing on the board. 75 gold for him. Now with the board there, he should be able to gather this resource. Now remember that the board has a gathering bonus. for all civilizations, they gather the boar way quicker than any other kind of food in the game, except for the deep water fish. I believe it's the same rate. And indeed, some walls came out for chill man, so he can keep chilling. Actually, now that I think about it, this thing really suits him. Like, chill man is like just chilling in his base, being chilling here. More farms. We need more farms. Farms and spearmen. That's all we need. Farms and spearmen. And now it looks like he will transition into the castle age. We got 7 villagers on gold. May want to get this upgrade now, this horticulture, because remember that the English have bonuses for every meal. They got extra gathering bonus for each age they go. So if you got the food gathering technology, you will get a nice income. So we're talking about 800 food a minute, not bad for having farms. The ruse, because he's gathering deer, he has a higher gathering rate. The boar was killed here, but looks like he's not interested in gathering this boar yet. I guess he should, because now the English is focusing on his base. It's very hard for him to harass this area. And now military units going up for both players. Soldier with 20 military units. Remember, those are knights, so the army value will be higher for soldier. 4 more knights in queue. Looks like we will have some feudal aggression. Indeed, soldier tries to get into this base, but as we talked before, really hard to defend. This is a very hard place to harass. You need to go through here. If you manage to get through here with some knights, you will be able to get some kills. Let's see if he decides to do that. Meanwhile, Scout trying to see what's the enemy, what's up, but looks like he will retrieve with no information. Knights charging into the villagers. Managed to get some kills here. Almost there, almost there. Just 1 second more and he will be able to get 1 kill. It looks like he got one. I don't remember. I'm not sure if it's at this time or later or before, but you know, we got the first from joining. Remember, the Lombos have the advantage here. We got more range. Range plus 1 armor. Not there yet for soldier. Knights gonna charge into the longbows. The spearman should be able to take those knights out. Now he throws some man-at-arms into the mix, so looks like that's why he was gathering gold. Man-at-arms really a trouble for these archers. You need a lot of archers if you wanted to take out. These are early man-at-arms, but still they're really tanky. Plus 1 rage armor coming from Chillman. Definitely the right call. Now soldier retreating to his base. We got a lot of villagers gathering gold. Just like he's going for the castle age here. Meanwhile, Chillman doing what he does best, chilling. More farms. It's very good. It's always nice to see your farm economy as the English, because it's just so easy to create those farms compared to other civilizations where everything is more expensive. And especially like if you play Chinese, like you need to spend more in the granaries and you want to save a lot of wood before you go into your farm economy, whereas the English can just slowly do a farm transition and have a really good time. We got a lot of gathering, a lot of food gathering going on for soldier. How many? 43 villagers on food. That's a lot. That's a lot of villagers on food. Should have plenty of food. But Shieldman not getting behind with his farms. How many farms we're talking about? Talking about 32 farms. Nice number of farms. Militia joining the push. Remember, this militia only have like 1 minute to be alive. So he needs to go all in for this. Like, he has 9 knights, 4 more in queue, 36 archers, and the militia should be able to do a lot of damage here. Spearman will try to focus on the knights, but the militia will be able to protect them. Archers focusing, instead of focusing on the military, on the spearman, he's focusing on the archers. He needs to focus on those spearmen, otherwise he's gonna lose them. And indeed, Soldier loses the knights. I feel a little bit of a mistake from Soldier. He should have focused on those spearmen. Only 5 spearmen left, not a very high amount. And with the knights and the archers, he should be able to be in a very good spot. But it's not the case anymore. The militia already disappeared, so he don't have the military numbers. He don't have the advantage now. And looks like Chillman is going all in now. It's like, you try to attack my base, I'm gonna attack yours. Archers trying to gather here. But remember, these are longbows. They have more range attack and more range to attack. Meanwhile, there is no farm transition yet happening. Just a few farms yet. Whereas the English, he's already settled down with his farms. It's like having the time of his life. How many farms will be? 44 farms. Actually, that's a lot. He should be having over like 50 farms. Yeah, he does. It's a really nice economy. 2,000 per minute. Very nice place to be in. And with that, the White Tower will be placed here, because he already has the second town center. You know, he don't really need the what was the name? The King's Palace, which acts at the town center. With that, he will be able to secure this gold vein. Military units also. Actually, you know, he said, I'm gonna put a White Tower next to your town center. It's very interesting, because I remember there was a patch that, I don't know if it was for all the landmarks, but you cannot put this next to the town center. Because, Ed Soldier said, GG. And the match is completed. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. Subscribe if you want to watch more videos of Age of Empires 4.